This is the small world I created especially so that I could build my new castle on it. Unlike my previous castle world, which had one large island in the centre of it, this world randomly ended up with this one long peninsula of land in the shape of a very long boot. To be honest, it straight away put me in mind of the map of Italy, running down from left to right, but with the toe pointing the opposite way. This little promontory on the toe is the landing stage where the spaceship always comes down and parks itself. So it seemed natural to me to begin building the entrance to this new castle very close to that spot. Here we are coming into land, just after I'd laid the first few bricks of what would eventually be the main entrance to this new castle. At this stage, this was all there was, just this one bit of wall with a big archway in it. I felt, at the time, that I should record what the whole peninsula looked like in its natural state before I did any more building. You can see how close to the landing stage I'd placed it. You can also see here that there were 3 big holes in the ground, which were all deep cave entrances, so I knew I'd have to carefully build over them while somehow incorporating them into access doors to the underground caves beneath. I'll show you what I did with them in a minute or two. So I'll just whiz all over the rest of the landmass so you can see it's all just undulating grass and trees. At the far end it goes right up to the corner edge of the world, with what looks like an old ruined church, before we come back down the back edge of the boot, around the heel, and back to the toe again, where the very beginnings of the castle had only just begun. One quick flight all around it to remind us, and then we'll come forward to the present day and see what we have now. And there it is. There's such a lot to see, but first I want to show you what I did with those 3 big holes in the ground that were cave entrances. There are 3 doorways in here that I marked with a dark rectangle above them to show that they lead down into the caves under the castle. Here are the first 2. They're very close together, as you can see. Let's go down these steps I created into the first cave entrance. Now, over on the left there's a hole where it breaks through into another cave. If we just jump through there, we find these other steps to the left again, leading back upwards. Turn left again and we end up coming up through that second door, back to where we started. Right, so let's go back through that first door, down those first steps again, back down into the first cave. This time we'll go right and follow the cave tunnel to see where it leads us. These cave tunnels can be quite extensive and go down a long way. Okay, so now it's climbing back up again this way. Up and up. They seem to go on for miles sometimes. Oh, look. We've been here before. That cave has looped right round and brought us back up to this second door once again. Hee, right back to where we started. Hey. How'd you do? Right then, let's go and find that third cave entrance while we're here. There it is with that telltale dark rectangle above the door. Okay, let's see what's down here then. Oh, That was short and sweet. We've hit a dead end. We'd better climb back out again then. Okay, with the caves out of the way, let's start exploring inside this first building, which I call the early keep. We've got these 2 flights of stairs going up on either side of the front door. Let's go up these ones on the left. Aha! That brings us out onto this first balcony directly above the front door. So let's go back down, but we'll use these stairs on the other side this time. No matter, we're still back in the same entrance hall as before. Right, so now let's go and see what's up at the top of this great long flight of stairs next. Blimey, this is a long climb. Where are we now then? Out onto the main battlements here, I see. Now what's this room? Oh, more stairs going up. Up we go. And again, up some more. Right, a doorway out and a ladder going up. Let's try this door first. Right, that's led us out onto this little bridge across from the entrance tower into the early keep. But we're not going into there just yet. We've got this wraparound balcony all around the outside of this tower to explore first. Right, then back into the tower. And let's climb up this ladder next. Gosh, it's a big high one. Right, we're at the very top of the tower now. Oh, and we have another door. There's the inside of the roof. And let's step outside onto another wraparound balcony right at the top. Well, if we really want to go right to the top, how about this? Let's climb up onto the very roof. That's as high as we can go on this entrance tower. Let's scramble back down then. And I can't be bothered climbing all the way back down that ladder, so let's just jump down onto that bridge to get to the floor below. Right, back down these stairs to the main battlements level. Right. Along the south side of the early keep, we've got a kind of causeway down there leading across to the paddling tower. It's called the paddling tower because its foundations are below the water level, where it stands next to the jetty there. We'll cross the top of the causeway and go inside it. We've got another long ladder here, one that goes up as well as down. So we'll start off by taking a look upwards first of all. Gosh, it's another very tall tower to climb up inside. Oh, a little room with a short staircase in it. Which takes us out onto another wraparound balcony. Can't see very much from here, so let's climb up onto the roof again and see if we can see a bit more. Ah, that's a bit better, but we're a long way above the ground here. No need to gain the very tip of the spire, I don't think, so let's climb back down. And back down the stairs. And we'll go right down this ladder this time, right to the very bottom. What have we got here then? Some stairs up and some stairs down by the look of it. Let's go down. Looks like we're at ground level here. Oh, some hidden crates of jewels under the stairs. I'm sounding surprised, but it was me who put them there in the first place. I like to hide bits of treasure in little alcoves sometimes. Right then, what's out here? Ah, here's a forest maiden saying hello. Hello there, Missy. Pleased to meet you. Okay, well, must press on. These stairs go down below sea level. But there's a little secret chamber I put up here for no other reason than because I can. And now, look here then, there's a fourth secret cave entrance under the sea in the foundations of the paddling tower. Let's see where this one leads to. Uh-oh, there's a skeleton lurking, waiting to attack me. Out with the magic battle sword, quick, and get him before he can get me. Right, let's keep going and see what else might be lurking down here, if anything. It's a long and twisty passageway. You never know what you may run into around every corner down here. Oh, what's that? Is it a horse? Yes, it's a horse. Goodness knows how it got down here. Hello, Dobbin. Oh well, I'll leave him to find his own way out. Oh, we're starting to come uphill a bit now. I think this cave has looped round on itself, to be honest. Ah, I recognise that tree and that big boulder. Yep, here we are. This is where we came in. That cave went round full circle. Right then, hopefully I won't need that sword again. Back up into the sunlight. Oh, let's go and have a look at the jetty I built. It's only a jetty, but I built one at my previous castle, so I thought I should scratch build one at this one as well. It all helps to make the place more interesting. Now then, I think we need to go and have a look inside the early keep. Bit of a difference in floor level here. Ah, this part just leads back to the main entrance with those big long stairs again. So... Oh, hello, Forest Maiden. How are you doing? Right, okay. Where to next? Well, the other side of this wall is the Dragon Garden. I called it the Dragon Garden because, in actual fact, a green dragon lives in it. And there he is, look. But I don't think we need to disturb his exercises just at the moment. Let's have a look what's up on the next floor in here. Big room. What's through here then? Not a lot. Does this door lead where I think it does? Yes, we're in the middle floor of the causeway to the paddling tower. But I don't think we want to go back in there again. Right, where next? Back in here, and I think we'll go up these stairs to the next floor. This leads to the top of the tower causeway, because we're back up at the battlement site again. There's no point in going back in there again, done that already. So, where to next? Anything over here? It's very easy to lose your bearings in here, isn't it? Oh, this brings us out onto the upper courtyard. I like the look of that bridge up there. It's quite a nice area up here. And that's the dragon garden again down there. Nice architecture around here. And this must lead out onto the battlements again, I reckon. Yep, right. And that, there, must be the L-shaped hall. Yes, I thought so. So what about up here then? And up here? Ah, this is a long room. And this big internal window looking down into the L-shaped hall down below. What's out here? Oh, a long, thin balcony. Ah, right. Back down the stairs then. And this door leads out onto this lovely big patio area here. That's on a level with the battlements again. See, along that way is the top of the harbour wall. And this way looks over the dragon garden again. Can't see the dragon at the moment though. Right, let's go back in. And back out onto the upper courtyard. I can't decide where to explore next. I know, let's go up these stairs here. Climb up further? Not yet. Let's venture out onto that bridge. Okay, now let's climb up onto the top of this other tower. Ooh, it's a big one. Ah, and here we are, up in the observation room at the top. This is what it looks like on the outside. Oh well, let's come back down. And then down again to the upper courtyard. Where to next? Up this flight of stairs now, I think. Oh yes, I remember building this little loft space in here. And this little access door to this ladder up and down this shaft. I think this runs up inside another, narrower tower. Right, we're up at the top of this other, narrower tower this time, so let's have a quick fly around the outside of this one as well. We may as well have a quick flyover and look at the rooftops roundabout as well while we're doing this. I take quite a pride in the interesting roof shapes I put on my castles. Okay, let's climb back down the ladder. Only this time we'll carry on down past that door we came in and go right down to the very bottom. Now, where am I? Ah, that's the door leading out to the paddling tower. So let's go up here. Right, we're back outside that little access door to that shaft and back through that little loft space once more. And now we're heading down inside the row of small buildings along the south side of the upper courtyard. Yes, battlements out there. And out through this giant archway. Into the upper courtyard again. I do like this part of the castle. We're surrounded by a lot of very interesting looking buildings and structures, and it's all been entirely designed and scratch built by yours truly. Here's a quick aerial view of this upper courtyard again before we move on to the next part of the castle. Okay then, let's move on a bit into this room at the end. A load of stuff stored in here, I see. But let's go down the stairs to ground level. And out onto this little strip of paving leading up to the heel tower in the southwest corner. There it is, look. A quick look at the dragon garden as we pass along here. And on into the bottom of the tower. We'll climb the stairs up to the battlements level. That way north, and this way back to the east where we just came from. But we must press on. What's up this big ladder then? Okay, a big loft room at the top. Okay. Back down we go again. and right down to the ground floor. So this door leads outside the castle walls. While this one leads into the dragon garden again. Let's venture right into the middle of it. Blimey, there are 2 forest maidens wandering about here. I'd better say hello. I don't really know where I should look at next. Now this building here is called the sentry block. So let's check inside it. A bit uneven at ground level I see, but let's have a look upstairs. Up these very high stairs. Okay, here we've got a big empty room at battlements level, where the battlements are running from south up to the north. South is the heel tower where I just came from, and then to the north is the building called the second sentry, positioned here on the map. This was a lot more spacious inside because it had a much bigger floor plan and a huge roof. If we go downstairs to the ground floor, which as you can see is very uneven, this door still leads us out into that same area known as the Dragon Garden. And look, here's the Green Dragon come to see us. I wonder if he'll let me ride on his back today. Oh, he's making me chase after him. Now he's really playing silly beggars. I wonder if he'll let me get close enough to jump up on his back. Nah, I don't think he's going to let me today. Now he's just spinning round and round in the air. Hi up, where's he gone now? Oh, he's settled on the roof up there now. Well, you know something, I'm going to climb up there after him and see if I can catch a ride. It's worth a try. Oh, he don't make it easy, does he? Now then, where is he? Whoops! Now I've got you. Way, ride him, cowboy. Past the middle keep, the second sentry, past the sentry block, and towards the heel tower. He seems okay flying all around this area in the Dragon Garden, but he doesn't seem to want to go any further afield today. Over the big patio on the early keep, and over the upper courtyard, back over the Dragon Garden again. No, he definitely doesn't want to fly down this narrow bit. Okay, let's come into land here then. That was fun. Cheers, mate. Now let's go through this gate, out onto the foreshore. Oh, the forest man wants to say hello. Right. Okay then. Let's go back in through this big gateway. Oh, and here's a forest maiden. Hello, Missy.
Hey.
She seemed a bit bored with small talk today. Well, let's press on anyway. Let's go over here. That's the middle keep ahead of us, situated just here, look, on the map. This big low-arched tunnel here was built for a purpose. This door in the outer wall was built first, and there were a load of horses and unicorns grazing round here at the time, so when I built this wall running out into the sea, they needed a way through to get in and out. But when I built that huge overhanging structure behind me, it became part of a much bigger building, which I later named the Middle Keep. See, it developed into a huge building here, so I needed to create that tunnel for the horses to get in and out. Even though, nowadays, the horses never seem to graze here anymore. Oh well, the tunnel's here if ever they want to come back. So, if we go back up here, and round to this end of the Middle Keep, we can go into this big space here. And these stairs here lead us over the top of the horse tunnel. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. That's a long staircase up there. Let's have a look, see what's up there. A balcony? Over here? Oh gosh, this is a big spacious room with a very high roof up there. Ah, and more stairs over here for some reason, despite the open roof in here. Right, more rooms up in here. And this big balcony outside. This is on top of that overhanging part that sticks out over the seawall. And it looks like we've got a lot more height to climb up above here as well. So let's see what's up these stairs. Another long flight up. Another big room. Oh, what's through there? Looks like it's a high gallery looking out over the floor down below. I think the only way to appreciate this properly is to fly out over the edge so we can look up and down and see how very high this part of the building is inside. It's enough to give you vertigo. Right, back in here again. And I suppose we'd better climb up these stairs as well to see what's up here next. I think we're almost at the top of this Middle Keep now. We've got this wraparound balcony all the way around this tower. I can't see any stairs going up any higher than this. But I'm still going to climb up onto the roof of this one, even if I have to do it the hard way, like this. Whoops, there we go. Ah, I remember now, I did put a little access shaft inside one of these corner finials, so we can use that to climb back down inside again. I said little shaft, it is a bit tight climbing back down inside here. But I remember putting that little orange glowing marker to show which corner that little shaft was in. If I'd have remembered, I could have used that to climb up as well, but never mind now. Well, there's nothing much else to see up here now, so I may as well go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4 flights of stairs back down to the floor above the horse tunnel below. Now, should I go this way? No. I know where I'll go. If I climb back up this first flight of stairs again, I can get out onto the section of the main battlements that run along the top of the seawall through this overhanging section. Anything interesting in here? What's up this ladder? Oh, I know. I'm back on top of that big balcony above the overhanging section. Can't be bothered with the ladder. Let's just jump down onto the top of the wall. We're heading now along the seawall towards the harbour tower in the northeast corner, shown here on the map. Right, inside this tower we can carry on left, or we can go down these very steep steps I put into the floor below, which is not quite at sea level. There's a set of steps down here to a footpath I built along the wall, just above water level, heading back to the middle keep. This is the part where the land meets the sea. There always seems to be a forest maiden walking about in here. She always used to be with a unicorn in here too, but more recently that seems to have disappeared for some reason. Now that deep recess high up in the wall behind me is actually the inside of the overhanging part of this middle keep. As you can see, it doesn't actually do anything structural. I just put it there because I thought it looked interesting. Right, there's nothing else really to see in here, so we might as well run back to the harbour tower in the corner. We'll go into the base of the tower this time. I don't know why I put quite so many stone arches under here, though I think actually it was probably because this corner started off as a simple corner in the seawall, which I then built a square tower around as an afterthought. I think it was better to have made a tower feature of it rather than just have a boring corner in the wall with nothing there. Where to next then? I think I'll just swim across the harbour water and show you the boathouse I built here. There's a famous boathouse at the side of the lake in Walsall Arboretum, and I built this one here in a very similar style, as a kind of tribute to that one. I know there's not very much to it, when all's said and done, but it's a little bit of my childhood memories I wanted to replicate inside my castle harbour. Ah, the forest man wants a little chat. I'll put a few boats in here, just so it looks the part. Right, that's about it. So, moving on, let's take a look at the cloister block over there, which is shown here on the map. It gets its name from these tall cloister arches round the bottom. Again. I'm just wondering how we're supposed to get up to the floor above with no stairs in here. The battlements up there seem to lead into the upper floor, but how do we get up to them, I wonder? We'll try looking in here, back in the 2nd century building we were in before. Ah, there's some stairs over there. Up we go. And there's the door out onto the battlements. Yes, sure enough, there's a doorway inside here, leading to the otherwise inaccessible upper floor of the cloister block. Oh, and an extra room over here. But what are those funny little windows for up there? Presumably that's what these short stairs are for. Oh yes, a little flat area between the rooftops here. I wonder why I put this here. Well, there are some bigger stairs over here now, so let's see where they lead to. Oh, there's another wraparound balcony all round this place. I think I'll just jump down onto this little flat bit again. I don't know where I'm going. Let's just run up onto this roof just for no good reason. We're right above the cloisters here. Let's jump down onto the battlements. Ah, I missed! Ow! Flipping heck! That was a bit careless of me. Now where am I going? Oh, back round here. Oh, I'm going to climb back up and try again, I think. Wow, that was an unintentional superpowered spring jump just then. But now we're up on that little flat bit again. Right, a bit more carefully this time. And I'm down onto the battlements at last. This was where I'd been hoping to land before. It looks like I can't decide where I want to go next. What? Ow! I can't believe I've just done that again. Now where am I going? Up these stairs now. Do you know, I'm starting to get lost at this point. There seem to be so many doors here, I've no idea where I am. Wow, this is a tall building. Where do these lead to then? That bit of battlements doesn't look familiar at all. I really don't know where I am at the minute. Let's go along here inside. Oh, we're on that giant internal balcony. So where do these lead up to then? What? There seem to be stairs and ladders going up in all directions from this room. So let's go up these stairs instead. I'm completely lost now. Stairs going here, stairs going there. These ones? No, these ones. And more multiple choices. Down here then, onto this little balcony. I think we must be getting into the really big, complicated part of the castle, up near the northwest wing by now. It certainly looks like it. Right, I've decided to go back up this little staircase again. Now let's see what's up here. Aha, out onto this flat roof bit. There's a lantern tower there, I see. Ah, now I know where I am. Those are my twin towers, and they're located just here on the map. Knowing that, however, still doesn't help me decide where I should go next, as this part of the castle is getting to be like a bewildering maze. See what I mean? Oh, there's a staircase going up there. Let's try that then. Right, we're out onto this quite high balcony here. We're nearer to the roof than the ground. It's a toss-up knowing quite which direction to go in from here, I can tell you. Right, we'll keep climbing. This looks like the base of one of the twin towers, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I was right. I'm trying to zoom out a bit so I can see, but it won't let me. Here we are in the gap between the two towers. And this is the inside of the second tower. Ah, if we look up, there's the illuminated block I placed up inside the top of both these towers so that they'd shine a light out at night. See what I mean? They become like twin lanterns at night time. Meanwhile, let's nip over to the upper floors of what I call the big house. This is where it gets even harder for me to keep track of where I'm going. In the big house, it all gets so complicated. Back in time, when I was still building this part, I ended up coming at it from different ends at once, so I found myself having to somehow marry up a lot of different floor levels in the best way I could. And as you can see here, it was a bit of a maze even then. But we like complicated, don't we, when it comes to really big castle projects. This is the tip of a very steeply pitched roof, which I thought should be made into a storage space. This is it from the outside. This way next. Oh, and here we're on a bit of an outside court between two separate buildings up here. Up there is the top of the major tower. If we look down the other side, we can see the top of the pencil tower in the corner there, which tells us how very high up we are at this point. The pencil tower is positioned here on the map, right on the corner of the big house. But let's go inside this bit and see what's what. Ooh, stairs and ladders everywhere, it seems. No, just come from up there. Through this door, it takes us into the major tower, which is the tallest structure of this whole castle, and it's situated here at the northwest end of it, and the furthest point away from the front entrance. So, let's climb up to the next floor and have a look. Oh, a load of barrels and boxes stored up on this floor, and more stairs over there. Ah, a way out into daylight. Okay, we seem to have reached the roof level of the main part of the big house, with a wraparound balcony on the upper part of the major tower. If we turn into a bat at this point, we can fly outside and get a better view of where we are. As I said before, this major tower is the single tallest building in the whole castle, towering over the big house that it's attached to. You can see from up here what a huge building project this has been for me, and I've been working on it for 2 whole years on and off. I absolutely love creating these big, complicated buildings, and Lego Worlds has provided me with an amazing tool to let my imagination run wild. If we come back down to that balcony again and change back from being a bat, then we can go back inside and climb up to the next floor. And straight up to the next one. Nothing to see in here. So up again to the next floor above, which is more of a muchness. So up this final staircase, which leads us up into the attic room at the very top of the tower. Here we can see up inside the hollow spire with all its dormer windows at their various levels. So that's about as high as we can go in this castle. Or is it? Now what? Oh no! You barmy beggar! Right, well, I might have expected that, mightn't I? We couldn't resist standing on the highest possible point on top of the highest possible spire of this castle. Now how are you going to get down from there? Careful. Ah, whoops. Okay. Come on, mind how you go. Well done. Now where shall we go? That ladder over there. But first of all, let's step into this part of the pencil tower. It doesn't have its own staircase, it's just a corner extension for each of the floors. So what's up here then? Oh, it's just a way up into the next floor of the pencil tower, would you believe? And also onto this long balcony here. Just a quick step back and see just where we are outside the big house. Blimey, even I'm impressed when I look at all that. Way! Oh, we just fell down another ladder at the other end. I told you this was all at different levels, didn't I? Right, and the next floor down. Big room this, part of the big house. Back in the major tower. No, big house instead, and see what's over here. Now this is an interesting feature. The only way I could access the pencil tower from this floor was to build a little balcony entrance. This is what it looks like from the outside. I thought I'd make something of a feature of it. I think it looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Okay, so let's go down to the floor below now. Right, we've been out on this balcony before. Okay, right, so we'll go downstairs again. And I want to show you this ladder here. That little doorway up there leads to a secret place underneath that balcony above. I wish the walls wouldn't keep disappearing like this when we're in such close confinement with them. But this is what the outside of this secret passage looks like. I wanted to bring the wall back out here so I could build a balcony without shrinking it away from the pencil tower at the end. So I put all these decorative brackets and overhangs underneath it, which makes an interesting feature in themselves. But in so doing, I accidentally created a big space behind it, so I thought I wouldn't waste it. I'd put this little passage in there. Why not? So I put a ladder at this other end as well. I think this has brought us inside the major tower again. On this level we can get out onto this wide balcony here. Then back into the big house again. Oh, I just don't know where to go next. No, we came down those stairs just now. So, back in the major tower again. And we'll head down these stairs to the floor below. Oh, so here we've got this big doorway out onto this much bigger area. Not so much a balcony, more a kind of patio. And if we jump down onto this other patio type of area below here, this is actually a part of the main battlements that run all around the outer castle walls. And that door over on the other side leads onto the battlements again. This stretch leads south into the pencil tower. Quite a long way up from down here. Looking up at the major tower, you can see how far up that goes too. So, where are we going from here? I really don't know. Back out here onto this lower patio? No, let's go back inside the big house at this level. We'll go right across to the other side and down these stairs to the ground floor below. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Now then, shall we go this way, up towards the harbour garden? I don't know, perhaps not. What's out there? Let's have a look. Oh, those are the ruins of that old church that were already here before I started building the castle. Interesting. But let's go back inside the big house again. Oh, I know. See that big archway with the dark rectangle over it? Well, that's an entrance I built over a fourth underground cave I found when I was building up to this end of the castle. This world is full of caves underground, it seems. We'll have to go down and have a look. I remember putting these lights here with the idea of marking the way out if I should have happened to get lost down here. But I didn't get lost. See, that's how I'd have seen them coming back up here. These caves are vast down here. I don't know which way to go for the best. Down this way, I think. Let's try up this way. Oh, blue light up ahead. That means we're coming out under the sea. Here we go. Right, back on the surface. Now, where are we? Shall we go back in the cave? Nah, we'll head over this way. Round the ruins and up to this little doorway to the major tower again. But before we go in, let's step back and look up at the outside of the major tower, just reminding myself how very tall this tower is. So, back again inside the big house. I think we might have seen everything now, actually. So let's go out into the harbour garden again. Oh, look, there's the White Princess over there. You don't see her very often in here. Let's go and say hello.
Hey!
Okay then, now where's that forest maiden gone I just saw over here? Only a couple of horses in here now. So let's run over here so we can get a good look up at the Twin Towers and the big house. Quite impressive, even if I do say so myself. I'm proud of this castle. The cloister block over there, and the huge middle keep. Not to mention the Arboretum boathouse here too. So that's the lot, I'm afraid. No song at the end this time. I hope you enjoyed seeing my newer, bigger castle. It's been a lot of fun for me to build it, even though it's taken me 2 whole years on and off to complete it. I may do another one, who knows? You'll just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, thank you for watching.